welcome to Scooped, the ice cream review podcast where we try all the cone creations, signature slushes, and frozen foods on the East Coast to give you the ultimate scoop. My name is Holly Hagman, and with me is my co-host, husband, and ice cream connoisseur, Paul Percibali. Hey, Paul, how did the ice cream cone get his PhD?
He went to Cone College?
No.
Oh.
By writing a dissertation.
Lame. I'm just kidding, honey. It was pretty cute.
What? I can finish the podcast by myself.
No, I'm fine. My marriage is important to me.
Oh my God, don't hurt yourself. It's okay. Don't choke.
We're only married. You don't get to tell me to do that.
Oh my God. Well, now that Paul survived the first minute of the podcast, it's important to let you guys know that in our last episode, we reviewed Mr. Softy, which we placed at the C tier level.
Yes.
And for this episode, we are reviewing America's favorite bubble tea shop that serves some pretty good slushes, Kung Fu Tea.
Are they really considered to be America's, favorite bubble tea shop?
That's part of their slogan.
Oh, well,
They're
I would believe it.
America's favorite bubble tea shop.
I would believe it if they said that out loud.
Yeah.
I mean, I would believe that claim.
It's pretty damn good, not gonna lie. But we have lots to learn about Kung Fu Tea.
And I'm excited about this.
They have an extensive history on their website, and I have copied 90% of it here for you guys. So,
oh dear, I'm going to lose my voice.
Yes, you are. Good luck.
Well.
I take over halfway through, and then we go back and forth, but you gotta start.
Wow, okay. Kung Fu Tea, in its purest essence, is the desire for... What?
Just Kung Fu at the beginning.
Oh, Kung Fu, in its purest essence, is the desire for self-improvement, and it expands one's capacity beyond all limitations. I'm sorry. My ears hurt. It's hard to, I feel like I keep losing my equilibrium.
It's okay.
Here at Kung Fu Tea, we believe that it is our mission to not only continuously improve our brand and beverages and the lives of our customers through providing only the most delicious, high-quality flavors, but to also inspire the community to dream big and live fearlessly.
Man, that's a lot of things.
Yes. Founded in Queens, New York on April 30th, 2010. Oh, they're 15 years old. Cool.
Also right by your birthday. So close.
Oh, yes. It's a belated birthday present.
Yeah.
We're America's largest bubble tea brand with over 350 plus locations across the U.S. As one of the OGs of bubble tea, my ears, we maintain uncompromisingly high standards. Let's be real. Making tea that looks good isn't the hard part. The actual challenge is making the tea that tastes good and presenting it in an innovative way. Made with the art of 3T Kung Fu, every cup of tea is perfectly brewed at the perfect temperature using premium tea leaves. I'd agree with that. The beverages we bring to the table are strong inside out, perfect for your taste buds and your Instagram stories. How do they know?
They just know. It's aesthetically pleasing, their stuff.
Yes, it is. What's our dream? To elevate the world of made-to-order beverages with a fresh, innovative, fearless approach, and to be present whenever you are, not in a Joe Goldberg type of way. Who is Joe Goldberg?
I didn't even read that part. Okay. Joel Goldberg is the protagonist from the show You.
I've never seen it or heard of it.
You've never heard of You? Oh. A lot of people who watch Dexter get recommended to watch You because it's about a guy who is kind of messed up, and it's a psychological thriller show, and I don't know if he's a killer or just a stalker. Oh, okay, hang on. A bookstore manager and serial killer who falls in love and develops an extreme obsession. So, yeah. It's supposed to be a very good show, allegedly. I have not watched it.
Got it. Okay.
That's funny.
So is that his slogan? Fresh, innovative, and fearless?
I guess. There's a lot to unpack here as we go, so let's
keep going.
Keep going.
Not August, April 30th, 2018, our 8th birthday, and my not so old birthday, we founded National Bubble Tea Day to honor the growing community of people who live and breathe bubble tea while celebrating the beverage that has made our lives bubblier.
That's nice.
Yes. Unrivaled quality, utmost attention to detail, and unquestionable authenticity.
Yeah, that.
Authenticity. That is the Kung Fu Tea culture. Kung Fu Tea founders Michael, Ray, Alan, Sean. Wait.
Yes, these are all American people who founded this bubble tea shop.
Yeah, that's what caught my attention. I'm
and
what?
There's the story in the next bullet of how they've discovered bubble tea and how they all came together, and because this was founded in Queens. This did not start in an Asian country and move to the United States. This is America's bubble tea shop. That's the point.
Okay, so. But what I also got confused about was bubble tea was not invaded by it was apparently invaded by Americans, but
invaded, yes,
it wasn't invented by Americans.
Originally, no. I believe it's from Taiwan, which is what it says in the. Hold on, I'll double check.
Bet. Okay.
Taiwan, which is where they went, and how it came to be.
So how did Kung Fu Tea become a thing? In 2009, entrepreneurs Michael, Alan, and Ray were walking around Flushing, Queens after returning from a trip to Taiwan. They were in search of their favorite childhood drink, bubble tea. After looking around, they found a local tea spot, ordered, and sat down to discuss new business ideas. Mid-conversation, the three of them immediately put their drinks down in confusion. The beverage was a mediocre knockoff and not the bubble tea they have come to love in Taiwan. Blaspheme!
Right?
I understand their anger, their frustration. As they observed the long line of thirsty customers, they looked at each other, and that's when Michael, Alan, and Ray discovered their new venture. Sean was quite happy with his own bubble tea chain in Taiwan when his three friends gave him a call. Was quite happy. Okay, so he already had his own bubble tea chain?
So I guess I am wrong. So I guess they did kind of take it from Taiwan because they called Sean, who had a successful Taiwanese bubble tea shop over there, and they brought him in to get the authentic recipes.
Yes, he knew the deal to making the real bubble tea.
Yep.
Sean was quite happy, blah, 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 blah. They knew Sean had a knack for making an exceptional cup of boba. Hours passed as Michael, Alan, and Ray attempted to get Sean on board with this new idea. Though impressed by the group's passion and proposal to share boba with the rest of the world, Sean had to weigh the risks. Days passed before Sean finally gave his friends a call back. But the three of them were beyond ecstatic to hear Sean accepting the offer on the other side of the line. He was ready to join the team.
Yay!
The bubble team.
The bubble team. I like that. So yeah, just a couple of guys who, went on a trip to Taiwan, really liked the bubble tea there, tried to get it in Queens, didn't have good bubble tea in Queens, and then said we're gonna make our own. So, kind of interesting.
Yes.
Now,
I'm glad they did it.
We have lots more to uncover here from the website, and more things from, from Kung Fu Tea that they want to share. So we're gonna go through it. So here we go. The Kung Fu Method. Discipline and patience are the core principles of Kung Fu. Taking this starting point to heart, we applied the use of 3-tea Kung Fu, selecting the best tea leaves, brewing the tea at the right temperature, and steeping the tea for the perfect amount of time. Oh, that's clever. 3 teas. Tea leaves, temperature, time. I'm getting it now. So it's all connecting up here.
Yes.
We prioritized the use of actual tea leaves in our brewing process, tried various ingredients, and experimented with countless recipes until we achieved that authentic taste. the one that inspired us to introduce the brand in the first place.
Thanks to them.
Yeah, really. It takes time, effort, and patience, but we needed these principles to attain the level of excellence that we promised from the beginning. Following the untold hours of product research and development, we opened America's first Kung Fu Tea on April 30th, 2010 in Queens, New York.
And the rest was history.
And the rest is still to come because we got more to say.
Yeah, that's true.
In order to provide superb quality, we needed to change how bubble tea was made. We needed to innovate, and that required a Kung Fu spirit, says Michael, the co-founder of Kung Fu Tea.
Mm. Mm.
All right. Breathe. Here we go.
Feel my pain.
The Kung Fu Masters. We expected the path ahead to be filled with challenges. It wasn't easy maintaining and expanding a bubble tea business during the earlier years, let alone now when the industry has become incredibly competitive with boba shops on almost every block.
Trendsetters.
Every block?
Well, maybe they live in a really,
I guess maybe in New York.
That really wouldn't surprise me.
That would make more sense. I don't think we have
Some of them are definitely better than others, though.
That's true. We have 3 around here that I consider good, and Kung Fu is the best.
Kung Fu Tea. Then there's the floury Korean bundles of meat in the shell of the wonton wrap things. Dumplings. There we go.
That was the craziest description of dumplings I've ever heard.
Tell me I'm incorrect.
Oh, God.
Dumpling place, right?
That was Dumpling place has good bubble tea.
And then Nemo.
Yeah.
Yep, 3. Got it.
Okay. Nevertheless, even when things got difficult, limited space, cash flow shortages, troublesome landlords, giving up was never an option for us.
Do you think that was a jab at someone in particular?
I hope so.
Yes.
I want all the lore. To overcome these challenges, we reminded ourselves of our mission, pushed to persevere rather than become discouraged by fear of failure, and surrounded ourselves with equally fearless individuals who shared similar passions, values, and beliefs. If anyone felt defeated, we would be there to motivate them. The moral of the story: anyone can become a Kung Fu master as long as they remain fearlessly dedicated in the face of challenges. With the Kung Fu spirit and the principles that it involves, you can achieve mastery in your careers, hobbies, personal lives, and more. Keep this in mind. Without the struggles, there wouldn't be any progress. This is very motivating for just info on a bubble tea website. Unsurprisingly, all our franchisees, baristas, and customers embody our fearless brand motto. Join us in challenging the beverage industry and challenging ourselves to be the best.
I think they're doing a pretty good job of that.
I do too. And clearly whoever wrote this was very,
peppy.
Yeah. The vibe is just, I feel motivated.
Yes. It's working. So, the Kung Fu Tea experience. Our Kung Fu masters, they have Kung Fu masters?
The founders, I think is what they're called.
Are committed to developing the ideal beverage for you and providing a 5-star experience from the moment you walk in to satisfy your cravings into the moment you walk out. Yeah, I could see that. I always do feel satisfied walking out. And I thought that, when I heard Kung Fu Masters, I had, in my mind, a bunch of Kung Fu lords just sitting around testing the tea all day.
I just keep thinking of Kung Fu Panda.
Wow, honey, that's pretty racist.
What do you mean?
Let's go.
It's the only Kung Fu movie I know, because I don't watch Kung Fu movies.
Yo.
What?
What about the Karate Kid? You forgetting the Karate Kid?
That's not Kung Fu, that's karate. They're different.
Wow, now I'm racist,
exactly.
I guess. Okay. Consistency and flavor. Quality and in-store experience across all Kung Fu Tea locations is extremely important to us. We also ensure that all our stores, both big and small, are fun, cozy, and welcoming. Grab a drink before class. Film a TikTok dance. Please don't do that part. Host a happy hour with coworkers. Treat your kids to drinks on a beautiful Sunday. If you ever need to cheer yourself up with something delicious after a rough day, and oh my god.
Facts.
Lately, I have been drinking too much of this for that reason. Want to socialize with friends and family over a refreshing drink or have fearless ideas to share? Was that English?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're here for you. You're a part of our community as a Kung Fu master.
I guess we're Kung Fu masters, too.
We do drink the tea.
That's nice. I feel like I've been promoted.
Nice. All right.
Good for us.
Jesus, it's not ending.
It's not over. So, they have 3 specific principles that they like to abide by. And there are details about each principle that we are going to describe to you. So the question is, why Kung Fu tea? First principle is fresh. At Kung Fu tea, every beverage is made to order with real Kung Fu. What?
Oh, right. That was interesting.
I'm sorry, what? We've innovated a first-rate brewing and cooking process as a result of our dedication to making and delivering fresh, delicious, high-quality beverages. Our tea is freshly brewed every 3 hours, and standard bubbles cooked every 2 hours. Our punch bestsellers, orange, green tea, and strawberry lemonade, are made with freshly squeezed juices. The use of real tea leaves, hand-picked from the high mountains of Taiwan.
Yo, really?
And fresh ingredients, evidently. Coupled with our unique recipes and methods, makes it possible for us to deliver unrivaled beverages in spite of rising competition.
I would like to hope that and believe that they are telling the truth, that their leaves come from the high mountain tops of Taiwan.
Literally, though. Is that why it's so good every time? That could be.
I don't know. It's giving me, not Sierra Mist. It's giving me Poland Springs vibes when really their water just comes from...
Like the tap.
Yeah, the tap.
I mean, I could believe that somebody's picking tea in Taiwan and they're getting it shipped over. I just don't I don't imagine
they're buying a lot of bulk, if that's the case.
Yeah, I don't imagine they're up in the mountains picking leaves themselves. That's what I'm saying. But somebody handpicked them. Just not one of the...
I just don't know if they actually came from Taiwan, but I choose to believe that they did.
I'd like to believe them, too. So this is where things get weird.
Oh, no. So, principle 2. Innovative product integrations. For our first made-to-order energy drink, Blue Island Punch, we use 3D Energy's low-calorie, sugar-free beverages. What did I just read?
So their second principle is being innovative. So this is going to be about all of their brand partnerships and other things that they have collaborated with.
No. Okay.
So, good luck.
Thank you. I'm sure you didn't give me this particular part for any particular reason.
I gave it to you for this specific bullet point, which you'll see in a second.
Alright. Now, product collaborations. To interact with all the gamers in our community, we partnered with Honkai, ArenaNet, and Square Enix to provide the ultimate drinking and gaming experience. Alright, let's see what they did. We collaborated on limited edition beverages and hosted sweepstakes to give away game copies, custom wrapped consoles, and DLCs. So they wrapped up some consoles?
Apparently.
Did they use, like, the same wrapping, like, plastic that they use for the tea? You know what I'm talking about, like their special wrappy thing that they have in the store?
Maybe.
And they just stuck a PS5 in there, and then they just wrapped it all about?
That could have been. No, you don't have to read this whole bullet point, but some of the collabs are like those. You know what I'm saying? The video game specific ones?
So apparently there was one for Guild Wars 2, X... Kung Fu Tea.
That's the collaboration. Guild Wars times Kung Fu Tea.
And then there was one for Final Fantasy X.
Isn't that 10?
X/X.
I don't
10
know.
times 10?
I don't know.
So Final Fantasy 100? Wow. Time sure
There's
has
a
flied.
lot of Final Fantasies, okay? It wouldn't surprise me.
And in celebration of National Bubble Tea Day, we partnered up with Opening Ceremony to launch an exclusive capsule inspired by the classic Taiwanese beverage and the fearless motto, and the fearless Japanese kanji.
You don't have to read that.
Well, obviously, I can't read that. Oh my god. Motto shared by both brands. Read more about the Opening Ceremony, X Kung Fu Tea, the Kung Fu Tea app rewards program. All right, we're moving on, right? I could read this regularly?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Don't you shake your head at me. When we say we're innovative, we aren't simply referring to our products and collaborations. We're constantly keeping up with the local latest trends and brainstorming creative and convenient ways to serve our beverages while allowing you to earn rewards for your purchases. With the Kung Fu Tea app, you can pay with the simple scan of a QR code and earn bubbles that can be redeemed for free drinks. You'll even reach higher belt levels as you earn more bubbles with each visit, which we have done. Oh, I can't breathe. I hate this. I hate getting over being sick.
I know, it sucks. I'm sorry.
Once you hit black belt, you'll get a free limited edition gift set in addition to all the rewards from the lower belts. Yo, what?
The heck? We're a yellow belt, apparently. I didn't know about the belt system. I just opened my app while you were talking to look at it.
Yeah, really. So the more we drink and buy, we'll get a free limited edition gift set eventually.
Yeah, and the cheaper things are, the more we buy, actually. Because you earn more points on every thing based on the belts.
Uh-huh.
We have to earn... Wait, what? We are a yellow belt. So we'll get a free birthday drink, or I will, because it's my account. So haha.
I hate you so much right now.
Up to $5. Red belt earns 2.2 bubbles on every dollar. Earn double bubbles on your anniversary. That's exciting. And a free birthday drink.
And what does black belt get?
2.5 bubbles on every dollar. Earn triple bubbles on your anniversary and free birthday drink up to $7.
Yo, that's pretty tight, bro.
That is exciting.
I do like free stuff.
Me too, man.
And we go there enough that we could actually, make use of that.
Yeah, we do. I had to look at our order history because I was trying to remember how much things cost, and
Jesus Christ.
This is only after I finally
What the hell was that 19 one? Everything's 13 and then...
We ordered a drink for my mom.
Oh, weren't we nice?
Yeah.
Let's see. On top of contactless in-store payments, you can also use the order ahead feature to order and pay for our beverages ahead of time to skip long lines.
Which is what we do absolutely every time.
Yes. Not that their lines are ever particularly long, but I think everyone is just as efficient as us. Because we always see people going in with their orders ahead of time. I'm glad this place is doing well.
Me too.
Just place your order through the app, head over to your local Kung Fu Tea to pick up your drinks. And as we said, we do all the time.
Yep.
More than we probably should.
Yep. Principle number 3 is fearless, which we've heard a few different times in their descriptions. So here we go. Despite the competition, we've come a long way through our fresh and innovative efforts to elevate the niche world of made-to-order beverages like bubble tea. It's our dream to make boba more accessible to everyone. In order to make that dream come true, we'll stay fresh, innovative, and fearless as we continue to challenge the face of the beverage industry. So what is bubble tea? Bubble tea, also known as pearl milk tea, boba milk tea, or simply boba, is a Taiwanese drink that was invented in Taichung in the 1980s. The tea is mixed with milk or fruits and topped off with chewy tapioca pearls. By the early 90s, now we're getting the history of bubble tea, by the way.
I do like bubble tea, so I'm interested.
Bubble tea became prevalent in Japan and Hong Kong. From there, international traders brought the product to Chinatowns across North America. By the late 90s, the prominence of bubble tea grew among non-Asian shopping areas and nightlife districts. Today, boba is consumed almost as frequently as coffee, soda, and smoothies, and is celebrated heavily by kids, parents, chefs, and celebrities. To spread the boba culture even further, Kung Fu Tea founded National Bubble Tea Day on April 30th of 2018, which we knew about.
Hell yeah.
Along with the growing popularity of bubble tea and how the beverage has evolved since its creation, it's also important to mention that not every recipe maintains the same original flavor first discovered in Taiwan, and that's where we come in. We're here to bring you fresh and authentic flavors while fearlessly pushing boundaries in order to elevate the world of made-to-order beverages.
I mean, this is your fault, honey.
What do you mean it's my fault? I didn't write the
Well, I know, but you
story.
had to be all, ooh, I'm going to give the listeners all of the scoop.
That's literally the point.
I know, I'm kidding. Literally, we're called the Scoop Podcast. If you weren't giving them the real scoop, then we would be lying.
Exactly. But here's the thing. This is an ice cream podcast. So why the heck are we talking about all this bubble tea? You might be wondering.
Because bubble tea's awesome, but okay, honey, what's the real reason?
The real reason is aside from the boba tea, the bubble tea, which is their primary, thing they sell. They have a lot of other signature dishes, including but not limited to cold brew coffees, matchas, punch, yogurts, and of course, frozen slushes. And that is what we are going to be talking about. What we ordered in when we get to that.
Yes.
So they have, and plus the one we go to is also joined with TK Chicken. I don't know if they're the same company, if they're just or if it's like a Taco Bell KFC situation where they're owned by the same people. I don't know. Point is, you can also get chicken sandwiches and fries and tenders and stuff like that if you want.
Which we never
have.
Yeah, we never have.
But we could.
We're there for the tea.
Yeah. Or the slushes. In this case, we were there for the slushes.
Yes. And that is something that ever since we started, really experimenting with different ice creams and going to different places, we have found that bobas work very well in frosty treats and drinks. And
Paul really likes bobas with his frozen treats.
Yes. It's something that we first had in Cereal Creamery, and I've never gone back.
So true. So, we have been to Kung Fu Tea a lot.
It's got to at least be 20 times now, right?
I mean, you saw I'm a yellow belt, so that should say something.
Are you going to count the orders? Well, even if you counted the orders, there were still some orders we made without.
Yeah, not on the app, but
I think we
just...
only 3. I think we ordered 3 times or 4 times probably before we got the app. So yeah, they got a whole bunch of cool stuff. Cold brew coffee, milk teas, matchas, slushes, classic teas, punch, yogurt.
I literally just read this list.
Yeah, but you're looking at stuff, so I'm trying to keep the ball rolling.
You could... Okay.
Anyway.
Well, usually you keep the ball rolling not by repeating the exact same thing that I just said.
Got it. All right. I got this. Wake me up. That is not the lyrics, honey.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
It might be.
No.
So according to my app, I've placed 13 orders.
Oh, that's it? Wake me up inside.
Oh, God. That one I felt in my
kidneys. Yeah. I got you, honey.
How about you go first, because I might sneeze again.
Okay. Anyway, so I have gotten lots and lots of stuff from this place. Alright? So, we have gotten all kinds of regular teas. We've gotten lavender tea. We've gotten matcha tea. We've gotten taro tea. There are a couple of other teas, I think, mixed in.
Honey.
Oolong. I've gotten jasmine green tea with pineapple, but we are here for the frozen treats. So I've tried 2 in the past. It's typically what I go for when I want something cold Yeah. He sneezes
I'm
weird.
sorry. I was sneezing. It's just funny. I hear my dad sneezing in the other room.
Which means you gave it to him.
I didn't mean to.
Anyway, so I usually will get a frozen drink, like a slushy version of one of these teas. If one, it's a hot day, or two, I need to go to sleep soon and I don't want to get all caffeinated and stuff. Because it seems like a lot of these slushes are, there are also quite a few options that don't have caffeine in them.
Yeah, most of the slushes were caffeine free. Unless it has coffee as the base or matcha as the base. Because those have caffeine. Everything else was, you just have to worry about the sugar content, because that could keep you awake technically.
Right.
But there was no caffeine in the actual beverage.
Well, the first time, I guess I didn't really care that much because I got a matcha red bean slush. And like it kind of sounds like, it was a matcha slush with red bean. What? What are you looking at? Why are you shaking your head?
It's just not my cup of tea.
Go outside.
Oh, God. Ouch.
Anyway, so matcha red bean slush. Typical matcha flavor in a slush form, but also red beans. And it is literally how it sounds. It is a whole bunch of red beans that were probably like put through a blender like very slightly. So they're all a little bit broken up, but they still have their general shape. And just thrown into the bottom of the slush. And you know what? It was pretty good. It's not the first time that I've had red beans in my bubble tea.
It's not?
No. You don't remember?
No.
Oh. It's not the first time I've actually had this exact same thing, but in non-slush form.
Oh.
I liked the slush form more. But also, like, you know, with all bubble teas, because I refuse to get tea without bubbles in it if I get if I have the option. So along with the red beans on the bottom, it was also the bobas. And yeah, it was kind of, I like them. I like them mixed. I think they're pretty good mixed.
See, this order sounds like my nightmare.
Well, that's because you don't got good taste.
This literally sounds like a punishment. For, like, if you were trying to punish me, this is what you would order.
Well, I'll keep this in mind for when I am. So, that was pretty good. I would give that, I don't know, like a 17 out of 10 or something. I don't know. I'm kidding. It's not the best thing I've ever had. But it's so hard for me to judge boba teas. They're all good.
This is a slush.
It's just
the slush part.
Well, I know, but it was slushed real good. Okay.
Okay, that's what we want to hear.
But it's really hard for me to judge teas because everything we get from this place is like equally good. It's just a matter of my preference for the particular day.
Okay,
I've never gotten any.
Ignore the tea. Forget the tea exists for a minute. Base it only on the slushes because
it's better probably than. Well, it's way better than 7-Eleven. I preferred it more than the smoothie place, like in terms of like the consistency.
All right.
I would say that this is my favorite place to get a slush.
Okay.
So yeah, the only other place I compared was that one place down south.
Down south.
It was at that open mall area. I never remember what that place is called.
We didn't get slushes there.
I got a slush there once.
You did?
I did. They had a blueberry slush.
Oh, that's where the blueberry slush.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I got all confused with the notes because I put blueberry lemon slush on here, but then I looked at the menu and Kung Fu Tea doesn't have a blueberry lemon slush, so
I hope they get one day, because that one was really good too.
I was very confused.
But that place and this place is pretty much even. It was really good. So, along with the matcha red bean slush, I've also had the mango nata slush. And, oh my god, was that good.
So what is that? Hold on. Let me pull up the description of the mango nata slush.
Good luck with that, because it's going to take you a bit.
From the menu. It's really not that serious. I will just...
Oh, it was when I was trying to look up Vampire Penguin for one of my students. It took me a long time to find a picture of the Mexican candy.
Oh, really?
Which this is basically the same thing.
It's very similar in terms of the flavor profile. It has the same flavors A frozen beverage that combines sweet, tart, and spicy authentic Mexican flavors into a unique drinking experience.
Caffeine?
Caffeine?
Yeah, caffeine-free and vegan-friendly.
It's exciting.
That is exciting. So, this is really good. The first time I had anything similar to this was Vampire Penguin, and it went under the name of the Mexican candy, what did they call it?
Shaved snow.
Shaved snow. Yes. It had to be specific, not call it a snow cone, because it's better than that. But, what was the ingredients in it again?
It's just the mango slush and then Mexican spices. It doesn't
specify?
Mm-mm.
Well, what were the spices?
It's probably tahine.
That's what I was about to ask. What were the spices in Vampire Penguin?
Tahine and chamoy hot sauce, which I don't think they have in this slush.
Well, I don't know about
tahine spice.
Okay, but it tasted exactly like that.
Huh. Crazy.
It tasted exactly like the Vampire Penguin, which made me so happy that now we have access to something very similar to it that's close by. Only issue with it was it had a lot of sugar. But
yeah.
I got the version of it with lower sugar, and it was still delicious.
That is something that's really cool about all the drinks at Kung Fu Tea. You can customize them.
And I always get everything with like the minimal amount of sugar, because I feel like the less sugar you get in your drinks, the more you can actually taste the flavor and appreciate the flavors.
That's pretty true. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but those were my two slushes that I am familiar with personally. So, how about you, Holly?
Well, see, I am only personally familiar with one slush, technically.
Lightweight.
My mother actually has had more slushes from this place than I have, because we have done some bonus orders for her over the course of time, and, anyway, I'll get to those in a second, but what I ended up ordering, because I wanted to try one of their coffee beverages for once and see how that turned out. So I decided to order the caramel macchiato slush, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a coffee-flavored slush with caramel in it, designed to taste like a caramel macchiato. And
what does a caramel macchiato taste like?
Caramel and coffee.
Okay.
But a macchiato is special because it's got like a weird milk to coffee ratio, and then it separates. Hold on. I'm going to Google one for you. I used to get these at Starbucks back in the day.
Oh, that.
See how the milk kind of is at the bottom and this is at the top, and
eventually
you stir it and it,
I think my ex got that for me once when she was trying to get me to actually like coffee, and it never worked fully. But I didn't hate that.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good.
It was pretty good, but it still had that bitter aftertaste, which I don't like from coffee.
Understandable. So, yeah, they have the caramel macchiato slush, which tastes like a caramel macchiato that's been frozen and blended, and it's delicious. And if you're a trash human like myself, you'll recognize this flavor because this tasted incredibly similar to the McDonald's caramel frap.
For shame.
So, but better. I'm gonna be honest. It was a little more like high class, but it had a very similar flavor profile to that. So if you enjoy the frozen coffee beverages from McDonald's, you'll really, really like the frozen coffee beverages from Kung Fu Tea, because they're similar but better.
I will take your word for it, because I'm not trash.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I also have some bonus flavors to talk about, because my mom, on the few occasions that we were going and we were like, hey, do you want anything? And she looked at the menu and ordered slushes both times. Once was the cocoa lava slush, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a chocolate lava slush.
That sounds incredibly rich. Did you try it?
I did try it, and I'll tell you, it didn't go so well. And not because it was bad, it was very tasty. But we bought this on like one of those incredibly hot days.
Right.
And by the time we went and picked it up and brought it back, it was chocolate milk.
Eh.
It was very good chocolate milk, but it was no longer a slush. I'm gonna be honest.
Bummer.
It was still good though. So, if you have a chance to order it in person and drink it right away, and it's not 1,000 degrees out, go for it. And the other one she tried was the pina colada slush, which again is exactly what it sounds like. It's a pina colada without rum in it. So it's just the slush part, the coconut and the pineapple and all the good stuff. And this was good. Sometimes frozen pina colada stuff can taste kind of suntan lotion-y if it's not done right. This one was not like that.
Well, that's always nice. It
was, maybe a smidge perfumey if you drink a lot of it, but it was still pretty good. And if you like pina coladas, it's very tasty and refreshing. And my mom my mom enjoyed it. And I always do the gotta try it tax for things that she orders.
And you always get your tax.
Mm-hmm. I don't mess around. But, yeah. I really liked my caramel thing. I would order that again for sure.
All right. I will definitely continue to be ordering my choices.
Yeah. I'm really curious what their coffee is like regularly, because I noticed they have a lavender latte under their regular iced coffee.
You've never tried it?
No, because I always go for tea when we go there.
As you should, honestly, because that's what we're there for.
But now I'm curious.
You should just do it one day.
I'll do it someday. Eventually. Are they open in the morning? I feel like that's
I was about to say.
I'd like to go in the morning. Not tomorrow morning, necessarily.
You can look that up.
I'm going to.
So, I'll start us off with the not the ice cream review, but yes, our frozen treats review. So, I love this store. I love everything I've ever gotten from them, without exception. And I truly believe that they are the sellers of the best slushes we've had up until this point. Do you not agree?
No, I agree. I'm just saying,
Anyway.
Throwback to Minecraft.
Yes. All right. You were picking up what I'm putting down. Mm-hmm. So, creaminess and consistency, flavors, experience, atmosphere, location, quality. Yeah, this place is great. Love this place. We'll continue to go here unless they poison me one day. Until that hopefully doesn't happen. Yeah, great store. The matcha red bean slush, very interesting textures with the combination of the boba and the red beans, but surprisingly good. And the matcha.
Oh, you forgot to talk about your taro one.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've had more than just the two, which means that. Yeah, I also had the taro one, which
you're an expert on the slushes here.
Yeah, really. The taro, for my third flavor that I have sampled, did not have caffeine in it, which again is one of the reasons why I went for that one. It tasted very similar to the taro tea. And the reason I know that is because literally it melted overnight because I couldn't finish it all. And I put it in the fridge, and when it came out in the morning, it was literally just the taro tea that I usually get from that place. So, very good. Very taro-y for anyone who has tried taro tea. It's kind of hard to describe it otherwise. It's interesting how good a root tastes when it's like liquefied.
Does it taste earthy or is it sweet? Like what? Is it similar to matcha
sweet
in some way, or?
I would say that it's sweet and. I really don't know how to describe it. It's just earthy. It's more earthy, I feel like, than matcha.
Oh, then I'm not gonna like it.
Well, maybe you should try it.
Because I don't like matcha.
Maybe you should try it.
I would try it, but you never share.
Well, maybe you should not give me a choice.
All right. I'll have to have a drink tax with you, too, next time.
Bet. All right. So, I guess we should move on to the tier list and the placement, right?
Yeah, I think it's time.
All right. So, I started off last time, so you can go ahead.
Okay. In the S tier, season 2 of Scoop Podcast, we still have Nicholas Creamery as our reigning front runner from the previous season. Then following that in the S tier, we have Vampire Penguin and the Froyo Zone.
And then in the A tier, we have DD's Dairy.
In the B tier, we have Nobody.
Yes, it's lonely up in there. In the C tier, we have...
What did we just do?
Right. They poisoned. No, they didn't poison me. They were just very high in dairy. Mr. Softy.
And that's all we have for now.
Yes. Hopefully everything will escape our D list.
Hopefully.
So
what do we do about this? Because...
Well, I think we should follow the same rules that we usually do. Like, best hard ice cream, best soft ice cream, best Italian ice, and depending on, like, what it is, will go into the S tier. Personally speaking, it has to at least be A. What? What's that look for?
Are you serious?
What?
I was thinking B.
What?
At the most.
You're crazy, woman.
I mean, it's a good slush, but it's still...
Maybe you just haven't found the right slush.
A slush? Like, it's not as good as DD's Dairy, or a lot of the other things we had in the... You would argue that?
I would argue that. I would rather go to Kung Fu Tea than most of the places in the A list. Yo, I really like tea.
We're not judging it on the tea, though.
It's
We're judging
tea.
it on the slushes. We have to judge it on the frozen treat.
It's tea in slush form.
It's not. Well, your matcha one was.
Yes.
But not all of them are.
Well, I would still rather go for most of the stuff in this place than I would in A tier.
That's crazy.
All right. Then how about... All right, where in the B tier would you put it?
Well, I mean, it's the only thing in the B tier.
Well, I get that, but if let's say it was loaded up, would you put it in middle, like, end or front? Because I wouldn't mind putting it in, like, the back of A tier if you're going to be all prudish. Oh, we can't put tea in the front of the tier list. Don't give me that look.
I'm smiling. I'm not allowed to smile anymore?
Never.
This
is a totalitarian state. And its stately name is Paul State. And smiling is not allowed in it.
That was a really uncreative name. I expected better from you.
I know, I'm a failure.
I think that we should put... I don't know.
Do you really want to put it in B? Because I think it's better than that. Personally. Well, tell me, where in B tier would you put it? Front?
At the beginning, I mean, it's the only thing.
No, I'm saying, if there were 10 things in B tier, where would you put it? Well, I guess it would depend on what was also in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I mean...
I guess we could put it in A for now, but I feel like it has to be after DD's.
Well, I would agree with that. It's probably going to end up being at the end of A tier, but I feel like it's A tier slush.
All right.
It's way better than any of the slushes we've had up until this point.
I don't know what you're talking about. My 7-Eleven Slurpee was fantastic.
Blech!
And it was only $1.
And that's why it's way better than any slush we've had up until this point.
I know, it's so cheap. It's crazy.
And there's a reason why it's that cheap.
All right. So we're going to put Kung Fu Tea.
It's the A tier of slushes.
In the A tier.
If we find a slush somehow over this season that was better, then we can do that. We'll put it in the, we'll move it during the mid-season shuffle or whatever.
Okay. Okay. Fine by me. Just updating the tier list in real time so I don't forget.
Smart. Alright, well then, that's that.
Alright, well, tune in next week to see if Paul and I are still married after this episode ends.
Wow. You really care that much about...
No, I really don't. I love Kung Fu tea. Honestly, if we were basing it solely on the tea, it'd be an S tier shop.
Right.
So...
well, I think you need to try more slushes next time you go there.
Noted. I will try more slushes.
Mm-hmm. Because it's literally just tea in slush form.
All right. Good to know. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for listening to episode 57 of Scooped Podcast. As per usual, please be sure to follow us, like our stuff on Instagram, the YouTube videos, the Spotify podcasts, all of the stuff, all the social medias. Tell a friend, tell your mom.
Tell the dog.
Tell the dog if he has the ability to follow us on Spotify.
He better.
And as per usual, the best way to support us is always by tuning in. So next week, be sure to do that for a review of a chain that's been around since 2002. But just arrived in a town near us.
They've really been around since 2002? What took them so long to show up?
I don't know.
All right. See you next week. Bye.